Hello, it's me. I'm here. I'm playing Phasmophobia. Boom. There we are. There's an update coming out tomorrow. I won't be playing it tomorrow because tomorrow's a cubing stream. I'll probably play more on Wednesday. But I'm gonna play some now because I want to... I'm like so close to like... I'm one achievement away. I'll get back over here. I'm one achievement away from having the game 100%. God, what? I shouldn't have walked. I could have just done this. I'm 53 out of 54. The only one I don't have is the just Breach Prestige 3. So, I want to do that. So, I'm gonna just play the game until I get Prestige 3. This is the weekly challenge. I mean, I don't know, I assume it's just limited items bullshit. So, I won't be able to see anything. Slightly annoying. That's fine. I assume this is just 3 evidence. Breaker might also be broken. The challenge is called Lights Out. So I would assume the breaker's broken. But that's just a guess. If it's not broken, then it's kind of a pretty dumb challenge. Yeah, it's broken. Okay. You can see the sparks coming off of it, if it is in fact broken. So that means sanity will be a slight concern. You don't want to drop all your sanity. But then again, shouldn't take too long to find where the ghost is at. On Tanglewood. Do we have... no... oh. What was that? Living room, right? Yeah. I assume. Oh, light switch. On or off? Off. I must have flicked this one on. I've surely flicked that one on, knowing me how I also that one. Probably no UV then, because I'm pretty sure it flicked both those lights off. Yes, even though the breaker's off, you can still flip the switches, and the ghost will also still flip the switches. So if you want to test for a mirror, the breaker is irrelevant. Alright, that looks cursed. Alright, let me go grab some stuff. Preferably some dots, so I can actually kind of see something. Dots are probably the only somewhat reliable light source. Also, holy hell. That's a 4 jump. That's potentially an EMF 5. I should have been checking more with the EMF, but whatever. Sanity's fine. Potentially EMF 5 on the board here. Where are you? Are you here? Let me check my settings. Make sure my microphone is the correct one. Yes. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Face revealer, I've been showing my face on streams for like months now. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Also, hello, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, so I guess that would explain you not knowing. It's been a month. Where are you at? That's not a question you can ask. Where are you? Are you here? It's probably not Spirit Box. It's also not UV. What door did this touch? You touch a door over here? Oh, it is UV. What? You're throwing stuff in here? This ghost is being confusing. Alright, we do have UV. Is it just an Obake then? Because I swear I've heard it touch doors and then check them and then no UV. Same with light switches. Might just be an Obake. If that's the case, what would Obake be? Obake is... Obake is EMF and orbs. I do potentially have EMF. We did discuss that. Because of the, potentially saw. Do these do anything? Yes. So I'm expecting orbs here, because I'm pretty sure this is just an Obake, based on how it was acting with the UV. And that was an orb. Sorry. Orb, and then we just need to keep... Oh, that's the wrong button. And we should be seeing EMF. Unless it's freezing. Which, freezing would be... Onto. Yeah, no, it's not good. It's probably just, Where's my EMF? There you are. It's probably just EMF 5. I would expect. Like, there's no way it would have not left more fingerprints. I could probably just leave with Obake, but I won't. Also, I did see the 4 jump in the van, which, you know, is EMF 5. Look at that pool back there. I hope in the new, they're gonna redo this map at some point, and I hope they add, like, like, you can come through these doors back here. Sliding doors, go in the backyard, that'd be cool. Make it look better than that, obviously, but, you know. Alright, guys. I mean, I know I shouldn't have taken the sanity pill. I just didn't feel like dying. So can you do something? That doesn't count. You should throw something. Well, he threw something, but only EMF 3. So that is incredibly annoying. Oh. Alright. It is a Hantu. I was mistaken. Unless it's a mimic. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you near? Where are you? Are you close? Are you friendly? How did it do, 4 on the... Must have been a ghost event. No, it was a ghost event, now that I think about it. The UV, I must have just been tripping with the audio. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? How old are you? Where are you? There's no way it's Spirit Box, right? Where are you? But also, like, it took so long to get freezing. And it's still barely even freezing. Hantus typically make the rooms colder than that. Alright, well... I could do a... Where are you? I could do a hunt to test for Hantu, but I'd probably just die. But it is a weekly challenge, so I guess it doesn't matter if I die. Also, I don't... Actually, I might not be able to do a hunt, because there's no cursed object. It would just take a while to sit around. I'll just bet that it's not a mimic. If it is a mimic, my spirit box is fucked. If it's not a mimic, then I'm not sitting around waiting for a hunt. So. Well, let's run it. Yep. Alright. 2 more, then I get 5k, and then I'll, I guess, I mean, I'll probably keep playing. I want to level up quicker. I don't want to just log on and play 3 games and then call it a day. I didn't bring a thermometer. That's fine. I don't need a you don't need a thermometer to find the room. Thermometers actually take a decent amount of time to find the room. Is that glitched orbs or is that a reflection? That's a reflection of something. I don't know what's reflecting, but... Thought I heard a light switch. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Unless it was in the kitchen. Might be basement ghost, or it's in that room. What do we got? That's orbs. Surely, right? Yeah. Ghost orbs. You can touch that for UV, but getting salt down here will be a better way of testing. I will leave you right there for now. Same with the camera, just put you on. Put you on there. Stay on there, please. So we got Orbeez. And we're gonna want to get... What else are we gonna want to get? Boom, bop, bam. Wow. Probably want this. Go get some salt and spear bucks. Also maybe get a candle. There's new Onryo tech that we figured out. I say by we, I mean the community. I didn't contribute to this. I have experienced it, but I didn't realize at the time that it was indicative of Onryo specifically. A ghost cannot blow out the same candle twice within a 20-ish second period. So if you get the ghost to blow out a candle and then you light it, and then like if it goes like blow out, like if it goes like blow out, light, blow out in like 2 or 3 seconds, like it's like usually, I'm pretty sure I've heard almost always an Onryo. In this case, we have another Hantu or a Mimic. Where are you? Are you here? That's a Mimic, thank you. And I will be on my way. So if the ghost goes like blow out, then you relight it, then blow out, and you relight it. Like if it does like 2 or 3 times within like 5 seconds, like on the same candle, we are pretty sure that it has to be an Onryo. It's the only one that can do it. So that's very useful on Onryo tech to know. Alright, 2 out of 3.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Run it back.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
I don't need the UV. below 5 in this room, but it's snowing outside. That doesn't mean anything. All of the rooms will be below 5 because the breaker's off and it's snowing. Cold breath just means the temperature is below 5 degrees. So if the breaker's turned off and it's snowing outside, every room in the house is going to end up being below 5 degrees. That also makes checking for orbs in the basement scuffed, because sometimes, like, they'll, like, fall. Actually, they fixed it. Snow used to, like, glitch through the ceiling and the walls if you're in the basement if it was snowing. But they seem to have fixed it. But, I mean, they also changed how orbs look, I'm pretty sure, so they're a lot, like, brighter now. So you can't really confuse it as easily. Pretty sure we, speaking of, I'm pretty sure we definitely don't have orbs. Unless they're hiding in here. I heard that in the kitchen. Alright. Yeah. Heard a plate. Or a fork. Or something. I heard something. 3 degrees. There's fine. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you near? Are you here? Could easily be any of these rooms, because the ghost can touch stuff through walls without a problem. None of these rooms are particularly cold, though. Like, there's no one room that's standing out as colder than the others. The garage and the kitchen are both... Well, now it's just the kitchen. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you near? Living room? They just do a ghost man living room. I mean, I'm not getting a ghost room here. They're all about the same. Where's my camera? Locker. This ghost is all over the place. I don't have UV in here. 3.5. Interesting. Where's the camera? Where did I put it? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you near? Oh. Being very annoying, this guy. That was a ghost event, 9 I'm gonna take 2 of these. I know the activity stays lower when I do that, but also I don't have any clue what the ghost is, so I need to get I need some evidence. Like, I could go no evidence, I could use smudges, I could loop it, I could do all this. Oh, you threw something over here. This ghost is literally everywhere. Alright, hold on. Let's... 3.9. You threw something in the garage, which could mean you're here. You're not here. Like, it can touch stuff through this wall into the garage. And that wouldn't be surprising. But it could also throw... It's probably just in the garage. Yeah, okay. Because it could also touch, you know, the painting through the wall from the garage. And it touched the locker, and those are, yeah, so. Turned off my lights or turned on my light? I don't know. Off, it seems. Also blew out the candle. Touched the door. No UV. Give me those. Where is... I don't know where the camera went. I, like, completely lost the camera. Where are you? There's no way spirit box. I already tested this. Okay, that's helpful. Is it just a shade? It might just be a shade. Both of its ghost events have been shadow ghost events. Shades are more likely to do shadow ghost events. It did event in the same room as me, but I was down to 60% sanity, so that means that Shade's ghost event likelihood isn't necessarily lower than the rest. Let's move this candle a little deeper into the room so that if the shade does blow it out, we know that it's because it, or if the ghost blows out this candle while I'm standing here and the candle's here, then it can't be a shade. The shade, that test can get fucked if, say for example, I have the candle like right here. If I'm standing here, the shade can't blow out candles when it's in the same room as you, but if I'm standing right here and the shade steps into here, it can now blow out this candle from this room, even though I'm in the same room as the candle. Because it has nothing to do with what room you are in. Like, if the candle and I are in the same room, that doesn't matter. It's only if the shade, the shade and the candle are in the same room. So, if the shade, the ghost, and the player are all in the same room, it can't blow out the candle. So if the ghost removes itself from the room, it can. Or if I remove myself from the room, it can. So if I stand in here, I have a feeling it's going to blow out. The same applies to the book. The book writing and the candle are the same, like, code-wise, where it can't blow it out if you're in the same room as it. So having it next to the door, it can make it scuff. So if you put it deeper into the room, like back here, then it is more likely to do it. So if I stand right here and wait, it'll either blow out the candle or write in the book. I'm 90% sure this is a shade at this point. Never mind, I'm wrong. It's an Oni. Alright, I mean, point still stands. It was, the candle was acting like a shade, like when I stepped out of the room, it was blowing it out. But anyway, that's how a shade works if you want to know, with candles and the books. But it just happened to be an Oni. So we will take our 5k and we will leave. Shades with ghost events are also weird. People like to say, oh, the shade did a ghost event when I was in the room with it. It must not be a shade. That's not how they work. I don't like this glow stick, sure. Shades, if you're at 100% sanity, like it's 100, they cannot do a ghost event. And then from 100 to 50, there's like a range of like... So if you're at 90, it's really unlikely for them to do a ghost event. 80, it's unlikely. 70, it's like they're like half, like 50% less likely or something. I don't know the actual like code, but if I had to guess, that's kind of a great... It's a gradient from 100 to 50. If you're at 100, they can't. If you're at 70, it's like they're 50% less likely. If you're at 60, they're like 25% less likely. I don't know. Like, I don't know the math. But then once you hit 50% sanity, once you hit 50, they're just as likely to do ghost events as every other ghost in the game. So if you're at 50% sanity or lower, shades will do just as many ghost events as everyone else. So if you're below 50% and you say, wow, this ghost is doing a lot of ghost events, it can't be a shade, that doesn't mean anything. Oh. Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So if shades are at 50 or lower, they won't actually... Oh my lord. Why was that so loud? Oh, thank you again for the follow. Holy moly. Well, killing my ears. Why was that so... Why is the alert box so loud? Where is it? Wait, why can I not? Where's the alert box? Oh, Lord. Where is it? Is that one volume? One at how? How is that at one? I need to go into the Twitch settings and mess with that. Hold on, open. Hold on a minute here. Hold on a minute here. Alright, hold on here. I need to... Volume. Like, lower it a lot. Oh, here, hold on. Oh. Hold on. So I need to... I'm lowering the volume of all of it. All of it. Not gonna... Okay. Volume. 11%. Save changes. Can I send a test alert now? Oh, hold on. Okay. Follow. Send test alert. Now it's bugged. Why is that still so loud? If I set it to 0, now what? Yeah, now you can't hear it. But why was 11% so loud? 2%. 5%. Okay, maybe... Wait. What? 11%. Okay, no, it was fine at 11. Okay, never mind. Alright, we're done. I'm done with that. Thank you for the power. Alright, now what are we... What level? I'm level 23. I unlocked some new things. I need to get back up to 100 again. So... Do I... Can I even really do this? I mean, what's stopping me? Let's try it. If I don't need dots, I don't need books. I don't need 2 video cameras. I do need the crucifixes. I only really need 2 firelights. I don't need the head cam. I need the lighters, incense. I need probably just 1 motion sensor, 1 paramic, photocam, salt, sanity medication. I don't think does anything on this. Yeah, doesn't do anything on this, so I can take those out. Sound sensor I don't need. Tripods I don't need. So it's real cheap if I die. Let's try it. Let's see. I don't know. I'll do a 0 sanity, 0 evidence on Willow. Oh, this is actually fucked. Yeah, this is let's just see how it goes. I don't know. It's sketchy. Usually with these items, it's like really scuffed. Like, what do I even... Oh my. Do I have a grace period? I can't check when I'm in the game. I think I have a 1-second grace period. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I haven't died in a while. Actually, no, I died on a weekly challenge a couple weeks ago because I forgot to turn my mic off when I was thanking somebody for a follow. But besides that, I haven't died in a while, so I prefer if this isn't the first time. But it probably will be. Do we even need the paramic? I don't need the paramic. Usually I bring in the paramic anyway, because I like using the paramic, but that's because I like using the tier 3 paramic. The tier 3 paramic is actually fun and good on some maps, especially this one, because the ghost can be in the basement. So it's nice to have the tier 3 paramic on this map, but alas, the tier 1 is fucking terrible, so I'm not bringing it in if I don't need to for the objective. Alright, so I'll bring you, and then I guess just 3 smudges. If this ghost winds up being, like, annoying to figure out, I might just be, like, screwed. These crucifixes also fucking suck. Well, that's unfortunate now, isn't it? Oh, I don't have live split open. Oh. Can I open it real quick? That's the breaker, dick. Okay. Thank God it's right here. Appreciate it. Seems like a normal ghost. Give me that. And can I pick that up? Nope. Alright. No wraith. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I don't even know if that hit it or not. Accidentally, I misclicked. Trying to turn off the flashlight and I was fumbling on my keys. What is even happening? Why is live split not on the screen? And the keybinds are wrong. Everything's all messed up here. Start 1, reset 3, pause 2. Okay. 1, pause. Reset 1. Okay, we're good. Why is it not on the screen? Window capture. Split. Add source. Where is it? There's no way this isn't on too. Why is it not on the screen? There it is. Okay. Okay, I definitely hit it with the smudge because it's not hunting. Didn't mean to smudge. You... little bastard. What are the odds the devs are wrong about mares turning off breakers more often than other ghosts? It just turned off the lights in there. This is such a mare. What are the odds that the devs are wrong? I say there's a 75% chance the devs are wrong, and that mares actually do turn off the breaker more often than other ghosts, like the Hantus do. I know they're not supposed to, and I know the devs say they don't, and typically I don't feel that when I am playing a mare. But right now, it's turned off the breaker, like, it turned it off, like, what, 3 times in, like, 1 minute. No Oni, no Phantom. Pulte? Pulte, right? It's been a while since I played this game, and I always misjudge Pultes, so... it could be, I could be wrong. I guess do an Onryo test issue. Ow, my fucking god. Can you let me put this? Sure, yeah. That's not gonna detect it. That'll will. Alright. Fucking loud ass game. It's a Yurei. Is it a Yurei? Actually, it did a ghost event. Probably shut the door during the ghost event. But I just heard it touch a door. And those, none of the, and it was that way. And none, no, it probably closed the door during the ghost event. Right? That's when that would have done that. Right? It is not a Pulte. Well. Don't think it's a yokai either. What are the odds it is a Yurei? I'm pretty sure it closed the door because of the ghost event. But I heard it touch it. Like, I heard it touch a door. And none of these two moved. And it was on my left, so it was either that door or one of those two, and neither of the three moved at all. Why are you over there? How the hell? Is it a myling? Also, I couldn't really hear it. I think it may have gone in the basement. Why did it spawn there, though? I guess this just isn't its room anymore. This is kind of an annoying ghost. I think it might be a Yurei, though. You're in the basement. Well, it's 100% changed ghost rooms, so there go those two. I don't think it's an Obake, it's not a Raiju. We're now doing Spirit Demon test. Go grab another smudge. I guess never mind, no I can't. So it moved from the living room to the kitchen, then to there, then to the basement. Like, goddamn, bro changed his way to the basement. Like, hardcore. So you're not in here anymore, so I guess I can safely sit in here, relatively speaking. Doesn't feel right, but I mean, if you're not here, you're not here. Close this door. Be a demon. I really thought I had it with the Yurei there, and then I realized no, I just did a ghost event. That's why it closed. Unlucky. Not a spirit. Do myling and yokai test here if it does come upstairs. That's such a myling. That's such a myling. Right? I mean, I could, like... I could kind of hear it. But, like, that was such a myling. Let's just try that again. Pay more attention this time. Have I done the objectives? Yes. This is such a myling. Aunt! Damn it. I'm begging you. Yeah. God damn it. I'm gonna leave. Thank you. And also, please come upstairs. It's not gonna come upstairs, is he? Oh, thank you. That's such a myling, and it's not even close. Alright. I should have caught that earlier, but standing in the kitchen island, there's some areas the ghost can come from where you're not really far away enough from it to do a myling test. Because if it spawns in the living room, it's too close most of the time, unless it spawns near the door. If it spawns in... If it's in the basement and it comes up the stairs, standing in the kitchen is too close to do a myling test. And so the kitchen is just kind of an awkward spot. That's why I had to move to the living room there. Okay, so I totally can do this like, it's not like I need the upgraded items, I just need the items in general. Like, if I don't have smudges, I can't really be doing this. I probably could, but it's not, it's risky. So I don't technically need, high items. And this is my preferred way of just grinding for XP. Actually playing no evidence. Like, there's the Camp Woodwind strategy where you just do the Camp Woodwind runs with high difficulty. But those are like... meh. You know, they're not really that fun. Like, I like no evidence, but I want to actually play the game. I only need 2 of these, really. I'm not making 3 trips. Do one more hunt from in here so I can watch it through the doors now that the lights are on. And if I can also do a Yoka. Well, that depends on the context. I don't technically want to lure it in here. Not a phantom. It could be an Oni. I haven't gotten a good enough look at it. I'd like to do maybe one more check for an Oni and then also yokai. It seems to be spawning in the kitchen, so I don't know if I want to move my stuff in there. I might just play this whole game from the living room, depending on what I need to do. Alright, let's just do this then. I don't particularly want to do a hunt with the lights off, and I don't want you spawning on top of me, so let's just start the spirit demon test and then also in the process get the breaker back on. Let's move into here. Well, actually I don't really want to do that. Not a wraith. I kind of just want to stay in here, to be honest. I don't really need to, I don't have a... Wait, oh, what? Doesn't matter. I don't have sanity to lose. Okay. Let me go grab another smudge. So I complete my objectives. Also, holy EMF board, my man. Okay, so this is a mare. I mean, unless that was just a coincidence. If that was a coincidence, then well played game, you fucked me. But I don't think that was a coincidence, so... Let's just get the escape hunt, and then I'll be out of here. Oh, my neck. It's fast because they saw me for a prolonged period of time. By the way, just in case you're wondering why he's so quick. Let's do some more mare flipping just before we get out. Yeah, okay. Flipping for mare switches is a lot more consistent once you actually know how it works. Like before, people all the time complain that mares are so hard and no evidence because their ability is so bullshit and random. It's not actually that random. It's pretty consistent if you know how to properly test for it. And what I mean by that is, there's two variables. There's two things you got to keep in mind. One, the way it works is, if you flip a light switch, the mare has a chance to turn it off. If it's within 4 meters of the light switch, so it has to be really close to the light switch that you're flipping. So you want to be flipping it in the room, or you want to be flipping it directly after ghost events. For example, the first one I got, like, it flipped in the living room. That's nowhere near its room. Its room was in the the kitchen or the hallway area. The reason it did that is because it did a ghost event in the living room, teleported to me with the ghost event, and then I flipped the switch in the living room, and it was within 4 meters because it had just done a ghost event. So that's why I did it the first time. So you got to keep in mind, it's got to be close. You got to be close to the ghost when you're doing it. The second thing to keep in mind, and this is kind of more important, because you don't always know where the ghost is, but you can always count. It only works 10 seconds per light switch per player. So what that means is if you flick a light switch on, there's a 10-second timer to where it won't do that light switch again for that player. So if you flick it on and nothing happens, you can't test that light switch again for another 10 seconds. So you can't just spam the light switch over and over again waiting for it, because you're just going to constantly be resetting your 10-second timer. Actually, I don't know if it resets itself every time you flick. I assume it does, but it might not. I don't know. But the point is, you can't just flick the same light switch over and over again because there's that 10-second timer you gotta wait on. And also, it is 10 seconds per light switch per player, so that means you can go from one switch to another switch to another switch to another switch, and then come back to the first one after 10 seconds. So you can like pick 3 or 4 light switches near the room and just cycle between them, and eventually you're bound to get it. Like, it's a lot more common than you think. And also, it is per player. So a player can flick on a light switch and flick it off, and then like literally a second later, another player can do the same thing with the same light switch. So it's not 10 seconds per light switch, it's 10 seconds per player per switch. So it is kind of complicated, I guess, but it's not that bad once you understand how it works. And once you know those things, like the 4 meters and the 10-second rule, you just pick 4 light switches around the ghost room, and you just cycle between them, and eventually you're gonna get it to flick one. Like, mares are honestly not that bad in no evidence. You just, every time, if it's a boring ghost, and you like, you know, okay, this is one of the basic ass ghosts, it doesn't have anything obvious, you need to be flicking light switches every single smudge timer you get. Same with Onryo test. You need to bring in a candle for the 130. I wasn't doing it there because I guess I was being lazy. I don't know. But you need to bring in a candle. And, like... I did this in the wrong order. I should be holding, you, then you, then you. Yeah. Also, I don't need the flashlight in my hand, but whatever. I could probably go turn on that light, but I won't. It's a little risky. Also, they still haven't fixed that. You can see the reflection of the non- That's... Oh. Mic's on. That's not fast, is it? I don't think that's fast. Oh, I didn't bring salt in. Whoopsie daisies. Let me just go grab... Oh, well, first let me get the lights on, and then I'll go grab more stuff. Let me out. Grab the salt. Whoopsie daisy. I don't think that didn't sound like a fast twin. I thought for a second it might have been, but... Shut up! Fucking clouds. Dick. That's actually quite annoying. That's the one thing that sucks, is having the... Oh, not an Onryo. Lit that candle back there. What? I think it's a Wraith. Sorry, I didn't mean to cry, I meant to circle it. It's a Wraith or a Djinn. No, not a Djinn. They took that away from the Djinn. I think it's a Wraith. You motherfucker. Was I completely wrong? Nope. It's a Wraith. You gonna do a ghost event, or are you gonna make me just leave? I was bamboozled on how the fact it opened this drawer, but I definitely... Yeah, I did that. Okay, I accidentally clicked on it. The reason I knew it was a Wraith there before it even did a hunt or 7 assault, this EMF went off with an EMF reading of 2. And if you look at where this EMF thing is, it didn't throw this. It didn't throw anything towards it. It didn't touch either of the doors. How is that going off? There's nothing there for it to touch. What wraiths do, also it burning the crucifix was kind of a tell for me, but like the room was close enough-ish that like you can excuse that for being any ghost just kind of wandering and lighting it. But anyway, the thing that got me was the EMF. When wraiths teleport to you, when wraiths teleport to you, it emits an EMF2 signal. So if you're holding an EMF and you're walking through a map and you suddenly, this is especially useful on big maps like High School or Sunny Meadows or Prison or something. If you're walking around with an EMF and all of a sudden it starts going EMF2, even though nothing got thrown, nothing got touched, you know, like nothing happened, it's just EMF2, that's a wraith teleporting to you. So on big maps, if you like, say you walk into High School and you're in the middle of the giant opening, I think this actually happened to InSim, which might be how I learned about it. But you walk into High School and you're in the giant opening area, and your EMF just goes off EMF2. Like, there's literally nothing there for the ghost to touch or do. So it was 100% a wraith. And I kind of figured that there. I'm 99% sure that EMF reading was because of a wraith teleport. Because it literally, the best scenario is that the other explanation is that it touched the door, but it didn't, I don't think. It may have actually touched the door. I did hear a door touch.
Welcome back. I've got
But that was
the goods ready for you.
after. Yeah, that was after, though. Yeah, the door touch was after, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, whatever. Even if what I just heard wasn't actually that, what I'm saying is still true. So that still applies. If you're on a big map, it's really useful to know that. Alright, I guess we just keep going. I've been doing fine with the game so far.
Alright, we're here.
The equipment isn't really the only thing that's really annoying is the tier 1 crucifixes. That's the most annoying thing about this.
Summoned the ghost with a cursed object.
So let's bring in boom boom and boom. So don't forget the salt this time. Excuse me. Well, whatever. Damn you, Thunder. I hope we get like a Dio or something here. I need more like, actually that was a relatively quick game. I can't complain. That was a pretty quick game. It's in the basement. Is it a Revenant? It's either a Revenant or a Hantu. I think that was too slow to be a slow twin. You motherfucker. Wait, do I need any? I don't need anything from the truck, do I? No. Oh, damn. I really wish you could hear through the floors with the tier 1. Wait, it's in the garage? Or can I hear through the floors? Where the what? You're not supposed to be able to hear through different floors with a tier 1, yet I was? Oh, it's just in the back room. It's not in the basement. Yeah, this is, I'm pretty sure, a Revenant. Can I get a paramic sound, please? Oh, it's a fast... Oh, it's a twins. Never mind. No, that's way too... That's not a fast twin. Oh, is it a Hantu? Hantu. Ah, what's up? You talk to me? Oh, it did. Alright, no, it's a Hantu. I was like, it didn't sound slow enough for a Revenant, but it also was too slow to be a twin. And that was way too fast to be a twin when it was fast. I was thinking Hantu, but I didn't want to, like, It seemed a little too slow to be Hantu, in my opinion, but... I guess it just was a Hantu. Okay, what do I need to do? Ghost event and instance. Come along, come along. Ayah. You do a ghost? Oh, I didn't time it. That's annoying. Whoa, trying to juke me. Alright, do a ghost event, please. I'm in your room. What do you have to say about that? Does that have collision? It does not have... Ah, fuck. Hi, thank you. Why did that scare me so bad? Jesus. Bodoink. Get me out of here. That was a nice easy one. Had me going for a loop there. Oh, it's a Revenant. Oh, it's twins. Oh, it's... Oh, whoa, whoa, yeah, ooh, I almost... Onto. See, I almost forgot to circle her. Whoopsie daisies. 3,600. Oh, beautiful money. Although I am getting kind of bored. This is what happens when I play this game. I get bored. I play for an hour and it's like, alright, I'm bored now. It's gonna take me forever to get to level 100. But you know what? If I play for an hour, like, every other day or so, then I'll get there soon enough. Yeah, I'll get there soon. I'll probably play more later today. Alright, I think I'm gonna be done for the stream, though, just because I'm kind of bored of playing. It is what it is. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for the follows. I will see you tomorrow on my cubing account, which is... Do I have a command? I don't think I have a command. Just go follow that account. I do cubing stuff. Okay. So I'll be live there tomorrow, and I'll probably be back here on Wednesday, and maybe Friday, and then maybe the weekend. We'll see how it goes. Okay, goodbye.